The entertainment industry has been left reeling after George Clooney, beloved actor, humanitarian, and activist, was suddenly rushed to the intensive care unit in the early hours of the morning. Sources close to the family confirm that the emergency was triggered after doctors identified rapid and alarming progression in his cancer diagnosis, something his closest circle had been desperately hoping would remain stable. The news spread quickly, casting a shadow across Hollywood. Clooney, known for his charm, wit, and decades of iconic roles, has long been regarded as one of the most resilient figures in the industry. But this sudden decline has reminded everyone, fans, colleagues, and friends, that illness does not discriminate, even against those who seem larger than life. According to those with knowledge of the situation, George Clooney's transfer to the ICU was immediate and urgent. The medical team reportedly made the call after a series of tests revealed the cancer had spread more aggressively than anticipated. The next 24 to 48 hours, doctors warned, would be critical. In the sterile, tense environment of the ICU, George is said to be surrounded by specialists, each working tirelessly to stabilize his condition. Monitors beep steadily in the background while an army of healthcare professionals rotates in and out of the room, adjusting medication, running scans, and keeping an unblinking eye on his vitals. This isn't just a routine hospital visit. This is a fight against time. While George was battling for stability inside the hospital, tragedy struck again, this time in the form of sheer emotional overload. Amal Clooney, his wife, reportedly collapsed in a hallway after being told the full extent of her husband's condition. Witnesses describe a moment of devastating vulnerability. Amal, always composed and graceful in public, overcome with shock and grief, supported by family members and security as doctors attended to her. She has since been moved to a private area in the hospital, where she's receiving care and comfort from loved ones. For those who know Amal, this moment is deeply telling. She has stood beside George through every triumph and challenge, fiercely protective of their privacy, but also fiercely devoted. Her collapse was not just physical, it was the manifestation of the emotional earthquake this crisis has caused. George and Amal Clooney's marriage has often been described as a modern fairy tale. From their whirlwind romance to their fairy tale Venice wedding, the pair have been a vision of partnership, balance, and mutual admiration. Together, they've built not just a home, but a shared mission, whether through humanitarian work, legal advocacy, or quiet acts of generosity. This health crisis is perhaps the greatest test they have ever faced. Friends close to the couple say their love has been a source of strength in these past few weeks, even as the situation has grown more difficult. George has reportedly told doctors that he wants Amal by his side, every possible moment, and has refused to let the illness steal the warmth of their connection. While privacy concerns limit how much detail the medical team can share, insiders indicate that the type and stage of George's cancer has made treatment increasingly complex. Doctors are focusing on pain management, stabilizing his vitals, and slowing the progression as much as possible. Advanced cancer care often involves aggressive intervention, specialized drugs, targeted radiation, or experimental therapies, but each comes with its own risks, especially when the patient's health is already under strain. The urgency of George's ICU admission suggests the situation is delicate and potentially volatile. Despite her collapse, Amal has returned to George's side. Whenever possible, holding his hand during treatments and speaking softly to him even when he's sedated. Hospital staff have noted her resilience, how she still takes the time to thank every nurse, every technician, and every doctor. Friends say Amal's determination is unwavering. She will fight for him with everything she has, one confidant shared. She knows the odds, but she also knows George. He's a fighter. As we speak, the world's attention remains locked on that ICU ward. Fans refresh their feeds every hour, hoping for encouraging news. News outlets prepare for either a miracle or heartbreak. And inside that hospital, a man who has brought laughter, drama, and inspiration to millions fights a battle that can't be scripted. The outcome is unknown. The only certainty is that George and Amal Clooney have the unwavering love of each other, and the support of millions who are willing them toward recovery. Final thoughts, holding on to hope. This is more than a celebrity health scare. This is a story of human vulnerability, of love under fire, and of the unpredictable ways life can change in a single heartbeat. George Clooney is not just a star, he's a husband, a father, a friend, and an inspiration to countless people. And right now, he needs all the strength the world can give. If you want to stay updated on George Clooney's condition and other major breaking news, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. This is a developing story, and every hour could bring new information. Share this video to spread support, leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this conversation filled with love, not speculation.